Hi everyone, I know it's been a while since I've posted a video. My latest video is going to be on depression, the basic signs of depression, and what you can possibly do to alleviate these symptoms. Some facts about depression. It does seem to be a growing trend, and apparently according to statistics, there are 10 times more sufferers now than there were in 1945. It seems to affect all races, all colours, creeds, religions, socioeconomic brackets, so it seems that it's just a very pervasive disorder. And I will be going through a few of the ideas of what causes depression and what you can do to try and feel better about yourself. Right, so we all get days where we wake up and we just feel awful and we feel down and things aren't going well for us, or we feel unhappy about something or something specific has happened. And that's normal human behaviour. I think we all have our ups and downs in life. But it's when the feeling of negativity and pessimism carries on over a few days, weeks or months that it needs to be looked at. And it's always advisable to go and see your GP if you're worried about the symptoms that you're having, which could be, they range from a feeling of not wanting to do anything, being very apathetic, not wanting to get out of bed, not wanting to wash or clean yourself, not wanting to socialise, a general just feeling of not wanting to achieve anything or progress or having any positive thoughts about the future. So here are some suggestions on warding off depression. One of the things you can do today is make sure that you're aware of the kind of people that you're spending your time with. I'm not saying that you should absolutely avoid people who are negative and pessimistic, but limit your time with these people. They will tend to drain your energy, make you feel negative, and it's a kind of a contagious way of thinking. Look for people that inspire you, that make you feel good about yourself. People suffering from depression tend to have quite negative thinking. They attribute any successes in their life to external influences and any failures to themselves. They tend to be quite hard on themselves and berate themselves for not doing things right. This is a very negative, counterproductive way of thinking, and try and be aware if you feel that you have got this kind of thinking. Be aware that you are thinking negatively, because it does impact upon every single aspect of your life. It's very important to be positive and to think about the things that you have achieved in life. Give yourself credit for all the good things that you have managed to attain. Being negative and only concentrating on the negatives and focusing on all the bad is very counterproductive, and it will send you into further depression. A good way of focusing on the positives is to keep a gratitude journal. In this diary you can write something in every day, and it can be something as small as a stranger smiling at you, or the fact that the sun was shining. Just anything to start reprogramming the way you think about the world and your perceptions of the world out there, because you can either colour it in a negative, sad way or in a positive, happy way. You can choose which way you're going to look at the world. It sounds very simplistic, but it does help towards fostering a happier mood. Right, this is a real tough one, but it's essential if you're to stop the apathy from affecting you and keeping you down. You have to force yourself to get out. You have to force yourself to make an effort, to take that bath, to get yourself looking pretty, brush your hair, get out there, smile, see people. It can be the hardest thing on earth to do, but believe me, I can guarantee that if you do it, you will feel better. You'll come home and you'll feel good that you've got out there, that you've made the effort. And again, I emphasize it is really difficult to do this when you are depressed and you just don't want to. But the amount of good that it can bring back to your life if you make that effort and you force yourself is tremendous. Another tough one, but really, really important, is exercise. It helps increase endorphins in the brain and feel-good factor, and also distracts you from that constant negative cycle of thinking and worrying. Try and get some exercise, try and stay active. Really important, very tough to do, but if you can get into the routine of it, it will do wonders for your morale and for your mood. Please give it a try. Finally, focus on what you can control. Worrying about things that are beyond your control will just make you feel even more hopeless. Be resolution focused and look at the problem and look at what is within your remit, what you can actually influence. Instead of thinking, why me, poor me, why is this happening to me, rather think, this isn't great, but this is the situation, how am I going to deal with it? It's a much more positive way of looking at things. And as I said, be resolution focused, look at the ways you can fix things and try and move forward, rather than wallowing in self-pity and thinking that everything's awful and that nothing's ever going to change. Again, that is the negative thinking coming to the fore. Be aware of it, put it to one side, and make a list of things that you can do to improve the situation. If your low mood persists, please seek help. It's important to get it looked at and to get the support that you need. You can also write to me on my website. The address is www.mandijane-lifedesign.com. I'm always happy to see if I can help or to give you a few tips. But please do seek help and try practice these tips that I've given you today and see how that goes. Let me know how you go. Give me some feedback. Thanks.